limited resources, and immense determination, Pakistan dared to dream. And the JF-17 Thunder took flight. In a world where cutting-edge fighter jets can cost more than a small city, two countries bet on a different idea. Build a modern multi-role fighter that's affordable, upgradable, and hard to sanction. That bet became the JF-17 Thunder, a joint story of strategy, engineering, and national ambition. Through the 1980s and 1990s, the Pakistan Air Force faced a familiar dilemma: aging aircraft, rising costs, and the political risk of supply disruptions. The requirement was clear: a lightweight, modern fighter to replace older third-generation platforms and form the backbone of a future fleet. The roots go back to efforts to modernize earlier Chinese fighters. By the early 1990s, the direction shifted to a clean, joint program. A key milestone came when Pakistan and China signed agreements to jointly develop a new fighter, what evolved into the FC-1/JF-17. Building a jet is never just engineering. It's diplomacy, logistics, and time. The program faced avionics and supply complications as international politics shaped access to Western systems. The workaround was simple in concept, difficult in execution. Decouple the airframe from the avionics path, keep the aircraft moving forward, and integrate what could be reliably sourced. Then came flight testing. In 2004, Pakistani test pilots Squadron Leader Rashid Habib and Squadron Leader Mohammad Ahsan ul Haq flew evaluation sorties in Chengdu, an important step in proving the platform. Every aircraft has its human spine. On the Chinese side, Yang Wei is widely credited with leading design work connected to the FC-1/JF-17 effort. On the Pakistani side, the program's public-facing leadership included senior officers and managers in roles tied to development and export promotion. For example, reporting and interviews have referenced Air Commodore Khalid Mahmood in senior program roles connected to the JF-17 effort. The JF-17 is generally categorized as a fourth-generation multi-role fighter, built to be modern and affordable. However, the latest variant, often discussed as Block 3, brings upgrades like an AESA radar and modern cockpit systems, which many analysts describe as pushing it into a 4.5 generation capability band. Still not a fifth-generation stealth jet, but significantly more advanced than early blocks. Pakistan's Aeronautical Complex has listed the aircraft's ferry range at around 1,880 nautical miles, reflecting the jet's ability to reposition over long distances with external tanks and planning, especially important for a multi-role fleet. For real combat operations, range becomes a system. Fuel, payload, mission profile, and, crucially, refueling and basing strategy. A turning point in modern air combat is the radar. The Block 3 program is strongly associated with China's KLJ-7AAESA radar selection, an upgrade path meant to improve detection, tracking, and electronic resilience compared to older mechanically scanned sets. Open source estimates vary, but some assessments place detection performance in the roughly 170-kilometer class, depending on conditions and target type. Typical of how AESA performance is discussed publicly. The JF-17 is built as a true multi-role platform: air-to-air, air-to-ground, and maritime strike. In beyond visual range air combat, it's historically linked with missiles like the SD-10/PL-12 family, and newer integration pathways expand options further. The aircraft has been linked to heavy weapons like the CM-400 in open sources, highlighting how the platform can be configured for missions beyond traditional dogfighting. You asked about the jet's role in the last major conflict with India. Public reporting confirms a major aerial clash in May 2025, one of the most serious episodes in decades, followed by an internationally brokered ceasefire. Reuters reporting on that air battle highlighted Pakistan's use of an integrated kill chain and specifically described J-10C fighters and PL-15 missiles being used in claimed shootdowns. On the JF-17 specifically, Reuters later described Pakistan's JF-17 as combat-tested and central to the country's defense export pitch following that conflict, suggesting operational use and credibility in the marketplace, even as many tactical details remain disputed publicly. And the interest list has expanded. Reuters reported Pakistan has held talks with 13 countries, with several discussions described as advanced, interest spanning parts of the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. Recent reporting also highlighted discussions or interest involving Indonesia, Bangladesh, Iraq, and even proposals tied to Saudi Arabia. Modern programs also run on leadership. Pakistan's current Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmed Babar Sidhu, has been at the center of high-level defense engagements as Pakistan expands exports and aerospace diplomacy. On the broader strategic side, Reuters and multiple outlets reported Pakistan promoted Asim Munir to Field Marshal after the 2025 conflict, signaling how the state framed the episode and its military posture.